Hey everybody, how y'all doing? It's been busy around here. Had some surprises working on a 2011 5.3. I should have had the video camera going, but we didn't. I've been trying to get stuff done, so I've just been doing the stuff and getting it done. Hi Daniel, how you doing? I've been getting some learning curves on the 2011 5.3. It's been interesting, but we're getting there. We're getting it. Been turning a lot of wrenches and leaning over the front of the fender, front ends. I get this old gut flattened down yet. Oh, no, it's the first time with a 5.3 that I've had where it seemed like the bolts did want to tighten proper. Come to find out, they were tightening down more than what the torque wrench I was using was rated for. So, we got it. If the heads are torqued down. For motor, I rode in that vehicle. I know how it ran. Didn't make. It developed a miss on number 8. When we got down to doing the valve job and everything, all the intakes were out around. The exhaust was actually almost round, but they wore bad. And the heads had to have about 10 thousandths taken off them to get them. Hi, Sheila. Had to have 10 thousandths taken off them to get them flat to put them back on. So, so it's got valve job done, and showed him a neat little trick. Used some carb cleaner and that, and blew air back through the valve seats, and had one exhaust valve fight us a little. And I had to touch him up, and excuse me. And we got that one sealed, and kind of anxious to hear this thing run. It sounded good and ran good before. It makes me wonder how it's going to run now. And yes, we did put the new DOD lifters in it while it's apart, and it's good. Yeah, it's a good thing we did. Yeah, antifreeze and everything flying all over the place. Carb cleaner and what? Yep. So anyway, waiting for the valve covers to get here. I brought the one exhaust manifold home to fix the exhaust stud. We chewed up the threads a little bit and run the thread chaser down that. And I don't know, I might try grooving a little bit of the cast iron there too, so I can get around the dang dipstick tube easier than what we had to do. Yeah, up here in Iowa, those dipsticks don't come out. You almost got to pull the pan off or do something. Yeah, being in the shop makes a big difference. So, yeah, Matt, how you doing? How's everything going over there for you? Come here, say hi. Yep. You've been a pretty good shop cat. Yes, you have. Okay, there you go. You doing all right? That's good, Matt. Yeah, Tuesday night we were trying to put the heads together, and got the parts out, getting the parts out of the parts washer. Looked down, 10 to 5 is not a good time to notice that you got 6 purple valve springs that on a motor that does not show any signs of ever being hot. So, yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but 10 to 5, we managed to get some through the dealership, and they were here the next day, so got the heads together. I got new valve springs on them. I bet she runs a whole lot better. Yep. It's going to steam a little, but who knows? Let's see. Yes, I know. Come on. Let's see. That's what I was going to check. See what the weather is. Been very nice here, but very burnable. It's not supposed to rain until tomorrow night, and that's a very slim chance. And now they took the rain out of Tuesday, so, yep. So, what you've been working on in the shop, Matt? If you're using the key switch and it keeps trying to continue to crank, you got something with the wiring messed up. Or does it set after you turn the key back and it sits there and goes, nan, 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 nan. Have you had the motor out of the car? And what kind of car is it? A Dodge dump truck? Oh, okay. That don't sound like fun. Got the rear end for the 2500. Yeah, that's a big ass rear end. Holy cheapers. But, girl. You're being a pest. That be glad you don't, because they're hard to find for that truck. That 410 rear end. The one we got for the truck here finally came out of Wyoming. You okay? You just poked your eye there, girl. Be careful. '84 Chevy with a 350. It almost sounds like you got a bad ground somewhere that it's not, and it's back feeding through the wires. Yeah. Well, make sure you got your fender ground going off the battery to the body. That might be another problem, too. And one time I worked on a vehicle that didn't take job on and thought I tightened the battery cable for the negative and found out later it wasn't. So, yeah, there's tons of 373s and 342 gears out there. Just no 410s. I guess I haven't wrote in my calendar for a couple days. I have to do that later. Oh. Come on. Come on. Go find Tommy. Go pick on him. Yeah. Yeah, bow ties, it kind of sounds like a ground or something's gone bad somewhere. Then we finally got Squirrel's Tahoe fixed. Dang thing kept leaking water. Thought the fuel pump, water pump got damaged in shipping. The box was looked like it had been sent out to minefield. Now, come to find out, I cut off about 1.5 inches of the hose and slid it down further. Got a different spot on the hose, and then changed the radiator cap or the coolant tank cap. And now she says it's staying full and temperature staying normal. So lucked out there. Okay, bow ties. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what you find out. You know, it was getting a little chilly outside when I was out there a little bit ago. Oh, he's back here. Still got tools in my pockets from doing the work. We ain't got the heads torqued on, and the valve push rods and rocker arms back in it. Yes, it was gorgeous out yesterday. Very gorgeous. Louisiana, huh? Okay. Well, we'll take this weather as long as we can. Less snow we got to push around. So, no. You right? Hey, you guys talk to each other for a couple minutes. I'll be back. I got to step outside. Sorry about that, everybody. Oh. Hey, high water. Bow tie. How bad was the bearings chewed up that you took out? You may get by for a while. You may not. Did I? Oh. Yeah. I've been busy rebuilding heads and installing a lot of new parts in a 2011. Did you? Okay. Like no bearing material gone, or just chewed up and you polish it out gone? It depends on how hard you drive it and that, I guess. You could nurse it through the winter. It could let something happen in the next 2 miles. I had a guy one time have me put a different set of heads on a motor that had so much water in it that when I got it out, I had to flush it 3 times, and it had a knock. And I told him it had a knock. He said, "No, just put the heads on it." Well, I got it running, and then she started squealing and squawking and everything else. No, ooh. Yeah, if it was completely gone, and that one I really don't know how to tell you. You're going how long you'll get out of that one. I pulled that vehicle to the guy's shop and said, "You start it. I'm not." Then he got all PO'd at me because you didn't fix it. I said, "I told you it needed to come out and be redone." So no bow tie. You kind of got one of those motors like I want to do. Take all the old junk parts and put it on the run stand, see how long it runs. It may outlast anything we could think of. What's the worst thing you're going to do? Make it through the winter for you, or the next year? Oh. So how's everything going up there with you, high water? Hi, everybody. Well, thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I guess if I ever get to where I gotta. He did slip in some new bearings. He's wondering how long it's going to last. Anyway, as I was saying, I ever get to where I got a shop in the hoist in here, then I show you guys some more. Because, yeah, we took the front tires off the Yukon and set her down on some wood blocks, and makes it a lot easier to get in and out of there to work on it. High water on this Yukon, it went from just being a head gasket job to full valve job. The head surfaced, and then while we were cleaning, uh, we found 6 purple springs. So, and then we did replace the DOD lifters. Those are kind of interesting. So I guess when I get over there now, I'll take out the electric fuel pump relay and spin her over until we get oil up to the top end again, and put a new oil pressure sending gauge in for him, and all sorts of things. So hope it's all said and good and go. Did get the rear end picked up for the 2500. Yeah, that thing's a big rear end. So yeah, last night when I uh, went to torque the heads on, I was using my go to torque wrench, and all of a sudden I couldn't get that last final torque, and come to find out, for some reason these bolts were torquing in at about 125 foot-pounds, which is 25 foot-pounds over what my torque wrench was rated for. So went over with the bigger torque wrench today and got them all torqued down like they're supposed to. Yeah, Wayne, 125. Yeah, when I started the show, I was at 101. So I ate supper, and I haven't checked it since then. But yeah, you're probably not far off. Oh, that too. Yeah, 125 foot-pounds is what they're coming in at for the LS. I talked to my dealership friend and asked him. He says, "Yeah, he says the new ones are even worse." These new ones, they're torquing them in down at 156 foot-pound. And then doing the degrees after that. I'm like, holy moly. That's a lot of torque. So, but as we decided, we're thinking as Yukon, when it was younger, somebody must have overheated it or something, and they did warranty work on it. And it probably needed both heads replaced. But the passenger side head has got different markings and was a lot cleaner than anything else. And it just, I don't know. So with it, and the bolts on the passenger side were not tight like they should have been. So I guess. Yeah, I know high water. So I guess I got to update some books on these LSs because sounds like after 2011, I can't remember what year. But yeah, anyway, when we were getting the heads machined, the machinist goes, well, you're putting in the new lifters, right? I said, well, it's been running good. He's like, yeah. And my brother-in-law goes, yeah, it's got 186,000 on it. The machinist wheeled around. He says, you better put lifters in it. And, well, you know what? That was a good call because when we pulled the lifters out, the rollers had no sign of wear, but the bodies of the lifters were starting to show wear. So, yeah, you put a new set of lifters in there, and you guys don't want to know what those cost. I would have been rather buying performance parts and putting in there. So, anyway, feel comfortable. Yeah, those one dealership was $1,500 just for 16 lifters. Another dealership was $1,100 just for lifters. And I think he said the valve springs ended up costing $7-8 a piece. So yeah. And now next trip over, get the valve covers on. And then the intake was full of oil too. I bet you a good eighth, a quarter oil ran out of the intake when we stood on its nose. So we got to flush that down and clean everything up. So yeah, kind of feels good with it going back together and things are going back together right. And I don't know. I've had a couple people say my arms are starting to get bigger again. So finally. Wish I was Stretch Armstrong though. Reaching from the front to the back of the motor to work on some bolts. That gets to be a long ways back there. So how's everything been going up your way, Wayne? Find any more good scores lately? Nope. I got smart and put the spark plugs in while they were still sitting on the bench. So I don't have to reach back there and fight with the firewall for number 8. Let's see what else. That's just down the putting the valve covers on, get the exhaust back on it, get the intake on and all the wires hooked up and coil packs. Like I said before I put the valve covers on, we're going to take and fire it up. Well, not fire it up. Take the fuel pump module. God, I can't talk. fuel pump module relay out so the pump don't kick on, and I'm going to have them crank it over until it gets oil pressure. And yeah, being over that fender deepers. Then we got another water pump for the engine run stand motor because kids' water pump went out and they needed it. So we got that all hooked up, and hopefully this next week. Oh yeah, we got an old school build coming in. 1972 Pontiac Le Mans, 350 Pontiac with a 3-speed. So 149,000 miles on it. He says the cylinder's getting weak. Being at 72, it needs hard seats put in. I'm almost guarantee you the seats are hammered out of it. So I got to go help that guy. He had somebody who was going to pull the motor, then he was going to bring me the motor. Well, now I got to go help him pull the motor, and that I might have to rent a cherry picker for a day or find one to borrow because I buried mine in the semi-trailer for now. So yeah, that was nice to have somebody. Yep, and then we got Squirrel's car fixed. Yep. So that's going to be interesting. I've already checked into some parts and prices because, like I told the guy, until we open it up, I said, it's a one-owner car. He bought the car brand new. He's the one that's put all the miles on the car. And it's nothing to be sorry for. And I said, we shouldn't have any surprises, but he says, I understand that. You don't know what you got until you get it opened up. So I got a feeling old metal like that, the cylinder should still be straight. Hopefully. But anyway. So that's going to be coming. Been a while since I've done a Pontiac motor. It'll be fun. So I have to do a little revamping on one of the I got thinking about it. 6 bell housing bolts, 2 motor mounts, fuel lines, belts, power steering, throttle linkage. The motor mount bolts put the lift plate on it and could lift the motor out and leave the tranny behind. Since it's clutch, I'll probably got to get the clutch linkage off the block. Yeah. So it's been a long time since I worked on an old manual tranny car. So there's that build coming along. And then yeah, I know. Let's see what else. Well, that's going to kind of start turning into that 350 sitting back in the corner, but things just didn't work out to get to that this week. So finally got all the boxes and part boxes out that come in here. Got some room back in the shop again. Oh. Well, you got in a hurry to go home, and then I had to go and do something. Oh, that would have been nice to have. Old 389 Pontiac. Yeah, I look back over the years, all the cars that I've had. I wish I would have kept now. Bet you my brother-in-law will notice now the 4 cylinders on and 4 cylinders off with his Yukon, because that thing's gonna have it's got to have it's got to have better compression than what it did, because I don't know how that thing. And then, like I said, let's see. Oh yeah, we gotta do that too. Oh, I'd like to pick up the camera and videotape, but there's some things that it just you get going, boom, 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 gotta get them done, and uh, and then let's see. Oh, I got lucky with the exhaust bolts that I had to get out of the passenger side head too. The one, after running through the hot tank and everything, I put a vice grip on it, come right out. The other one did the old weld to the bolt first and set a washer there. Welded the washer to the weld and welded the nut on that, and sit there and worked it back and forth and got the broken off one out. So I would hate to have to do that in the vehicle, but we got it. So my brother-in-law has been thinking this has been kind of cool to see how this stuff's done and that. And yep, it worked. Come right out like it's supposed to. Oh, and so we also got something else coming for the shop. Found out yesterday. I got told. I think it's part of my Christmas present. He ordered the crush-proof exhaust pipe stuff. So we'll be able to hang something on the headers, and it goes down to it makes a Y, and then there'll be a pipe to go out the side door. So we will be able to pipe the fumes from the motors and not have to open the big door to run the motors anymore inside. And we'll kind of have an exhaust on it and be able to hear the motors better. So that's coming. Did find the rest of my head muffs. Ear muffs. No more locking up the cats. They can sit there and watch the motors run too. So, yeah, my brother-in-law, that night I started that 305 and ran it for just a few seconds. And he says, yeah, I guess he decided we got to do something better than that. So, which will be nice. So, yeah, kind of getting rigged up to where hopefully we can start getting the videos being made again and getting some more projects done. And it's going to be interesting to see what we find with this old Pontiac motor. Got to somehow get that out in the next 3 days. So, not my fault. Did get the new U-bolts in the bottom plate for the rear end. Going to try and take that rear end out without disconnecting the brake system at all. Oh, that was cool, your dad, high water. I don't know if my dad would have ever done that or not. You wouldn't have done it. Yeah. Oh, my old truck, that battery, I don't know, battery's still working just fine. I better quit bragging about it, but got in it and it fired right up. So I got pretty good front brakes. Just got to get the back brakes finished. Then I might have found a Tahoe that's the same color as mine. I could take a shiny hood and shiny fender, put it on mine, and call it good, and not have to even paint it. Yeah, those Florida girls are a little different down there. Uh, oh. So how's your wife doing there, old high water? And for anybody out there too that's working on these 5.3s, 2008 and older valve covers are one. 2009 and up to I don't know what year, take a different valve cover. The valve cover looks the same, but it's the way you hook up the ventilation stuff to the valve cover is the difference. Brother-in-law found that out. Clicked on the wrong valve covers, ordered the wrong ones the first time, so it's not ready for summer, right? Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, excuse me. Hmm. Keep forgetting that one, sir. But no. Yeah, at 16, I was more worried about farming and cars than anything. Yeah, it's at that age. Oh, Hey, Sean, how's it going? I've just been turning wrenches and installing parts and putting the old valve stuff to work. That's for sure. Got to learn with this 2011 5.3, Sean. I have to use my bigger torque wrench. This bolt's tightened down a little more than my other torque wrench does. I'm hoping they didn't break my other torque wrench, actually. Dang it. And no, I'm not tired. No, not too much. That LS motor that I'm working on for my brother-in-law, quick recap, not one intake valve was round, and the exhausts were pretty much round, but they were pitted, and you could see they'd been leaking. So how that motor only had one misfire code, I don't know. And I've rode in that vehicle, and I tell you, I would never expected to have that many problems as what we found. Oh, keep her in thoughts there. High water. Hopefully they finally get those stones out of there. Those are not fun. I know that. Huh. Sean shows up and it gets hot in there. Okay, now we know. Uh-huh. Yep. Sorry, Sean. I had to. uh, penis-sized stones. Ouch. Oh, the old crank the heat thing. Okay, let you go back. We'll let you get off. Never mind. I'll just shut up right there. Oh. Well, the 5.3 on the engine stand, we got all the hoses clamped on and that, so eventually I can start filling that with water now. And let's see. I just got to get outside and cut that last piece of metal I need for the control panel and get everything welded together. 2 bags. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. It's going. The orange fluff is going to be flying now. uh, oh. Oh boy. What? You trying to sneak up on me, are you? The 2 bag. uh, I like my chicken patties and tater tots was good. I didn't say the other name I've come up with, the tater tots, but oh. No, Sean, I got a job coming in. I got a 1972 Pontiac Le Mans motor, manual tranny, 350. It's been a long time since I worked. Tater tits, yep. Worked on an old school motor like that. Hey, you know you're noisy. I'm glad you agree. Oh. Getting better at leaning over the fenders and front ends of these cars, not bashing my head as many times. I'm still okay, but nope, it's a Pontiac 350. One owner car. The guy bought it originally. Knew he's the one that put all the miles on that car. 149,000 now. So yep, one have old Pontiac in here, which means they're non-adjustable at this point. But he's talking about putting a cam in it and giving her a little bit of a plum 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 plum. Since he's got a manual tranny, he's good to go on that. So that's a nice thing. He's got a manual tranny. Can make that old Pontiac really wake up. Now the old car looks nice. I'll get permission from him to show you a picture of the car. He's got some. He's been taking to the shows and he wants the motor painted up nice and pretty and make it look all original. So it'll be a fun one. Oh yeah, late in the 70s, later 70s. Yes, that happened a lot. High water, but prior to 74, they were pretty much their name brand to that. So and he wants to put headers on it now. And it was factory dual exhaust Pontiac Le Mans. That's your problem. You don't have any hardened seats. That's why you're always flagellating. Your seats wore out. You had too soft a seat. Oh my. So he's gotten some good trophies from car shows he's been in. So did price out some engine kits and I about fell over. Holy moly. $1,500 just for a master kit for that thing. I was like, whoa. Oh yeah, the old tri-power. Hey, no bite. No bite. Hey, can't help it. I just armor all the seats too. I asked him if he wanted to switch it over to a 4-barrel or leave it to 2-barrel. He says 2-barrel drinks enough gas the way it is. Well, I don't know. Hey, Chevelle, how you been? Long time no see. So I don't know. Maybe before we're sitting down, we might be converting it over to a 4-barrel yet. No, everyone's doing good. Don't know if you know or not. Since I haven't seen you or heard anything from you. Old camper Mike left us about 3 months ago, so he's no longer here. So, yep. Just been working on projects and trying. Oh, you did hear about that? Yep. So, because if he'd be here, him and Mom Bear be planning on going cutting Christmas lights together. Probably is. He did tell me he was going to pick on me. uh, so, yep. Just trying to keep the vehicles going and kids' vehicles going. And you know what? That's probably Camper Mike picking on you there. You seem to be the only one that gets nailed with those commercials. So how's everything going for you, Chevelle? Well, if it isn't 400 small blocks, now you're getting the Vagisil ads. Yeah, I could see Camper doing that to you. Yeah, well, we're still here turning wrenches, so that's what counts. Okay. Okay. Probably not. It may not be. Trying to think what I got out here in the shop to show. Well, have you seen any of the new engine run stand build for the LSs there? Everybody's doing pretty good. I think we finally got Squirrel's vehicles straightened out so it quits leaking. Kids are growing like weeds. That's it. Yeah, otherwise, family's doing good. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to. Oh, oh, yeah, that fell down, didn't it? There you go. Ouch. Did a little bit of cleaning up in here the last few days too. Too many tools got not put away. Let's see. Yep, there's the new run stand. They got the new water pump back on it. Got that all rigged up. Now I just got to get my holders to hold the radiator up, and then get the shroud made to get the electric fans mounted. And then we got that. Got a fuel pump. Yep, that's my new stand. That's the one I built. Yep, this is built that from scratch. Got a tranny jack or fuel tank jack, whatever you want to use it for. Ouch. Excuse me, Tommy. Yeah, buddy. Then let's see what else. Oh, oh yeah. Had to test out the tranny jack. Grandkids, they love testing out Grandpa's stuff, and the oldest brother pumped up the jack and put his little brother into the 2x4 here. So, yeah, the kids like having fun with that stuff. So yeah, I want to find out the difference too. You know, on these LSs, I didn't think there was that many differences. I'm finding out valve covers are different, water pumps are different. What else did I run across? There's something else that's different, and that's why they're becoming year specific. Oh yes, the boys were having a blast doing that. The 1,300 and some pound tranny jack, so thank God it's on wheels, because boy, you wouldn't want to lift that jack. It's heavy. Yeah, the 5.3, like I said, I got the steel here. It's here. I just got to get it cut off where I want it. That's going to be the bottom of it. And And that, get that on, and that we've been trying to fill. Hell, shipping on like that, selling, bud, probably in the back end of the pickup. But then again, I found out I could ship a motor about anywhere for about $250. So yeah, that engine stand over there, the new one was all rusty metal I had laying here, and I used my Eastwood contour sander, shined it all back up, and that's what we got. Oh no, Sean, I also got the crush proof exhaust stuff to put on the headers and that run it through the exhaust port hole on the garage door. So I won't have to be locking up the cats or opening up the big door to run them. No, that's red. I don't know where you got orange. That's red, girl. The other one's partially green. It was always going to be John Deere green, but I never finished it. Yeah, the cores are getting harder to find now. I would have never thought I would have ever lived to see that. Yeah. Hey, yeah, you probably can't. Yeah, you probably can't. I don't even know what I got left for double humps here. There's just getting to be so the lack. We're getting a shortage on machinists. We're getting we need to get the trades back in the school. That's the main thing. We got to get the trades back in the school and start teaching these kids that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that it is becoming Chevelle, unfortunately. So as long as I'm still breathing and able to, I want to keep on doing this. Kind of getting anxious to get the wiring finished on the new run stand because I'm got the Ellerbrock system on that, so I can run the carbureted intake on these LS motors and run them and know they're good before they leave. Trying to. No, it don't. It just my neighbor stopped in and his daughter hit a deer. And the only reason they're not driving the truck is antler went through the tranny cooler, so they needed actually a tranny cooler and a passenger side headlight. I don't know what these insurance companies are thinking. They said there was $10,000 damage, and the hood's not bent, the fender's not bent, the radiator spore's not bent. All it is the plastic grill, the plastic headlight, tranny cooler, and bumper, and that's supposed to be $10,000 in damage. Okay. Like I told him, I said, I think somebody wants your truck, and that's why they're doing that. Let's see. I got to think about yeah, they probably do. Yeah, they do spin backwards compared to the old motors. A squirrel's water pump that we got her scared me because I thought it got damaged in shipping. I just threw the box out. I'd show you. The bags, they fill with the expanded foam, then close them so it expands around and takes shape of the object. Yeah, that was all busted up when it got here. But she says it's staying full, no drips, no everything's dry. So we got it fixed for now. Just had to cut 1.5 inches off the hose. And I see on 2011 5.3s, the heads are getting to be directional because instead of putting the little plugs in the back of the head for the steam port, they now slid a ball bearing down in there to seal it off. So unless you're good at getting that ball bearing out, you really can't turn the heads from passenger side to driver side anymore. I caught that. Go get her. Tell her to stop clawing up the door. What are you doing? There, set up. Be good. There you go. Oh no, they're way off. I can't even tell you if I heard an order for Ellis. It's not anywhere. It's all controlled by the computer. So I think I finally found the. I think I finally found the timing tab to put on the 305, so I can set the timing on that, and we can get it run and broke in. Yep. Buddy of mine had two of them showed up broke, and he got his money back and went through a local guy and bought a radiator. And he said the one radiator had to be busted before they even put it in the box, and they still boxed it up and shipped it. I really hope that's a cat. I hope that's a cat, not a skunk looking under the door. Okay. What is it? Oh, okay. Now I know it's. Whew. I seriously thought I had a skunk looking under my screen door. Basically, to me, the differences between an LS and old school is old school, you still use your thinker to make it go. The LS is, yeah, hit a few computer buttons and hit enter. It's just, I don't know. The major complaints a lot of people I've talked to about seems like when they're making major horsepower with these things, it seems like rod number 6 is the one that leaves the chat. And there was a shop I was talking to down in Florida. He had 7 motors that he built, and all 7 of them, number 6 went out. All the other rods looked fine, but for some reason, number 6 leaves the chat. So, I mean, you hear people making a lot of horsepower with them, but how long do they last? I mean, do they run 2 or 3 hits, or do they run 20 hits? I mean, on nitrous, I don't know. It's just the luck of the draw. Finally figured out it's charcoal because she's got that white up the nose. And I thought, no, come on. No, you're not putting nitrous in your car. So, our car's a little 2.5 non-turbo. Yeah, put nitrous on that thing, it'd be a 0.0 because the motor's going to leave the car. Really, I haven't noticed anything like that with my 4L60s and any of my stuff. They're usually getting up and go. Oh, let me see. Sheila did it. That's her. Not a good one. Oh, there it is. Running the parts through for those LS heads. I don't know how well it'll show up. It may not. Yeah, you can see it's darker. Oh, this one black. Found 6 valve springs that were purple or black and on that LS. Oh yeah. And there's no signs of the motor being hot on, or as black as these are, there's no signs. Yeah. Yeah, if you're 3, yeah. Is that throttle body motor, or which one is that? Yeah, for these being discolored, I thought the guides or the valve seals or something would have been changed. Nobody can explain why these changed so much color. Nope. It's a 186,000 mile Yukon. I rode in going Denver and back, and only had a misfire on number 8. How? I don't know. This was the driver's side head, so I think I really think somebody did warranty work to that. They just did the bare minimum. I think they probably cooked it at one time. Instead of replacing both the heads, they just did the one and called it good. I mean, these just fill. The new ones I put in, totally, I think they were a lot taller than these too. .470 lift, shit, that's nothing. That's not much overstock, bud. Has that got a 305 in an hour or 350 in an hour? I used to be, when I was in town as a kid, I found some old springs to something laying in the street one day. I threw them on the street to see how high they'd bounce. Boy, that was kind of fun. Watch those springs spring. Hey, what? Were the monkeys monkeying around? Yeah. Well, by God, yeah, this one is about a coil shorter next to this one that's not been hot. So I'm surprised that Denali ran, or no, that Yukon ran as good as it did. I don't know what was on those exhaust valves, but when I finally got cut through and got started blasting them off in the blaster, I had like a little red sparks flying off it. Oh, heck, I got that 80 over motor in the Camaro. No, the TBI or Vortex, they're not. Yeah, about 40 is my cutoff on those. Yeah, well, not really, because they were some rebuilder pistons, and an Icon makes an 80 over piston too. So those go on like the 70 to 72 blocks. Those are casted a lot heavier on the cylinder walls. Got a set of heads here. Got to do some port work on finally and clean them up and get them all cleaned up and finished up and shined up and port intake port matched. A high nickel, low nickel. I've ran them all. They all do the same thing. They wear out, cost money. It, been checked. Eh, if you're on build a 383, you probably should have it balanced. You're changing enough stuff there that you probably should have it balanced when you're done. I've been wanting to build the grandkids a go kart and get them taught to start driving and having fun and that. Oh yeah, that's coming up. I finally got that 305 back. Oh yeah, Mason Wood. Ow. Yeah, they can be. That's what I need to do: build a go kart for the grandkids, their size, and build a go kart for Grandpa, and then go run them. told my kid, and I just will build 2 big full size ones and let the grandkids have fun. Yeah, we kind of need to get their motorcycles in, do a tune up on them, and what? Well, I can't help it. You guys are that picky on cat food once in a while. Yeah, you'll be fine. There. You want to say hi? Say hi. Yeah. You happy now? Huh? You happy now? There you go. People are seeing you. Oh, made her rethink that. Oh. No. Yeah, I still want to do an engine, take an old cruddy engine, put her together, and see how long does it lasts on the engine stand. And I've asked around. I don't know how these springs got that hot without. It takes a lot of heat to turn springs different colors, especially when you start getting a purple tint to it. Yeah, I'm ready to see that too, Sean. Put a cable on it and sit here in the shop. So, yeah, I bet you that old motor in your old car is probably seized up. That thing was pumping a lot of water. Oh, 351 Wimpy. I haven't worked on one of those in a long time either. Oh, you're getting all sort of. Hey, you're getting the dog ads and Chevelle's getting the other ads. Huh? That's it. That's messed up. Oh, we got a pizza ad now. Taco Bell commercials. Oh, yeah, the AI stuff is getting worse and worse and worse. I got some chili here to give you chili butt. Not taco butt, but chili butt. Well, let's see how I did guessing for supper here. Yes, chili's good. Almost got to go to a meatless chili though because jeepers Christ, price of hamburger, holy. He says 150. Anybody else going to guess? Anybody else? I hear you, camper. He says $1, so. Shit. I don't get this. Try again and go higher. I do not get. He's 827, man. I'm doing good for a dead man. Not quite that bad, but 265 now. What the? God blessed. At 6:38 before I started the show. 122. I haven't took my insulin before I ate my supper, which I thought, oh, that's going to keep me down. I had some tater tots and chicken patty sandwiches. I don't know. Been running low all day, then now sitting here to calm down, and I don't know, maybe it is because I am not as active right now. Earlier I was moving around a lot. I don't know. Oh. Trying to think how to do a little rearranging here again. Yeah, it's still a phone. It's checked. Oh. Plain chicken plain breaded chicken patties, a slice of cheese. I've ate that before, and it hasn't shot me up 200 points. So, yeah, I picked up something that was on a flash sale. Show you guys here if I don't break it. Yeah, got it. I hadn't seen any of these before. Little cutoff tool. And that is a funky blade, no teeth. It's a knockoff, as you can see. It's got the name thing, but knockoff. And I thought, that's kind of cool. And for what I've tested it out on, it's supposed to cut glass, tile, marble, concrete, steel, wood, PVC pipe, and stainless steel. I was hoping to cut aluminum. Probably will, but I don't know. What I've used this on so far has been terrific. Thing about it is it's a directional blade and it goes both ways. Yeah. And it has speed settings too. Uh, let's see. Here's low, medium, and turbo. Go. Don't do that. Uh, TikTok ad now. Yeah. Yeah, that's where this came from. So I should try it on a padlock. These old valve springs. I mean, it cuts. Hey, it's cutting it. Then I realized I was shooting sparks at my screen, and oh, that's behind me. I thought I screwed up my screen already. Hey, Tommy, want to get fixed? Oh God. So yeah, that's something about this thing supposed to be diamond covered or something. I don't know. I haven't used it much yet, so I don't know. It takes the old 20s. Hey now. About ready to go find an old window somewhere and see if I can cut through the glass like it says. So, yeah, got it on a flash sale. I said, oh, the name brand one sell for $400. This one, I think I paid $25 for it. Got it on one of those flash sales. I mean, heck, it's just like a regular grinder. Got the push lock, got the Allen screw. Kind of handy. So, hey, maybe I should go cut up Sheila's old car. See how many batteries it takes to cut that up. Now, where I think this is also going to be handy too is like making cuts for rust repairers on the cars and that. So, no, seriously, that's what I was thinking. Cutting my sheet metal and that stuff for car repairs. When I said that to the cat, he looked at me and ran like, Hey, it'd be a quick way of taking their claws down. But look at the old thing. And obviously, it has an electric brake too, and a work light. Imagine the dingleberries you can remove with that thing. Ah. Uh, Sorry, Mom Bear, if you're watching. Yeah, I'm either tired or tired. There. Well, you could use it on snowballs for him to take it apart. And yes, Snowball will be going one of these days. So, Yeah, I'm getting tired, but hey, what the heck? It's kind of good to feel tired and kind of anxious here. My brother-in-law's uh, Denali run. Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, ah, I just got all the right stuff to get stuff done sometimes. Let's see what else. Now, yeah, they just got to get get the Yukon done. Then get the 3/4 ton done, which whew, about gave myself a heart attack. I almost thought I lost the paperwork to the 3/4 ton. What, Tommy? What? Come here. I wouldn't hurt you. You know that. Say hi. Hi, big boy. What? You like? Eh. Oh, they're mad because of the choice of cat food right now. Uh, Guess I'll have to call my rental place to see if they rent cherry pickers since I buried mine. Well, I got to do that tomorrow or the next day. 'Cause I think Tuesday gotta. I don't know. $75. Oh man, that's what I'm sitting here thinking too. Kind of trying to plan out this week, and I'm also learning too. I'm going to not try to plan for things because plans always get screwed up. So just like today, I mean, I got to pick up a load of trash that needs to be burnt, but it's too dry here to burn. And then the wind comes up. Yeah. Darn it. Well, yeah, I did kind of cut. I haven't used it in so long. I figured it'd be good. Yeah, I guess yesterday, neighbor's old barn that was collapsing burnt down, and cousin a couple miles away burned up a cornfield. So yeah, yeah, there's a lot of fires all over the place. I think I'm going to be glad I got my air jacks because I think we're going to use the air jacks in assisting putting in the rear end in that 3/4 ton. You strange cat. Sean, this is my strange cat. Is that what you've been hollering for? You've been waiting for this? Oh, you goofy cat. I don't, I have no, uh, no. You're a goofy cat. But no. Where did you find one for 75 bucks, Sean? Pawn shop or something? I wouldn't mind converting mine there over hydraulics. Right? Marketplace? Huh. Maybe I should check that. Let's see. Yeah, of course, the ones for sale around me are not anywhere close to me. Cost me more in gas to go get one. Let's see. 230 miles? Yeah. That's even local. Even had a new cylinder. Oh, you stole that one, Sean. What's this one? Eh, something don't look right there. Looks a little broken to me. Looks, yeah, that one don't look right. Yeah, the local finds are not good. Jesus, 240 miles, 190. Huh. Well, oh, yeah, I got that too. Everything around here, Sean's $150 or higher. So, yeah, I might have to rethink. Oh, here's a brand new AC Delco one for 200. It's 300 miles away. Oh, oh, how nice of her. How nice of her. Buy one off a Timu. Not. Well, I guess too many people around me, Sean, are keeping the cherry pickers because, or they want new price for them. Wow. Now maybe she wanted to rebuild it after she got there. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Harbor Freight cherry pickers. Now, if this would be okay to have a 2-ton gantry crane or gantry train, gantry crane, but it's coming from Timo for $270 for a 4,400 pound one. Jesus Criminy. Pittsburgh 2-ton capacity foldable shop crane, $370. Ah, I'll get something figured out to get that Pontiac out. Guy's got a loader tractor. Might be the old loader tractor to do it. Ah, Well, everybody, I guess I better start figuring out my plans and ideas for the week and see what we're going to get done this week. And I'm going to drink me a bunch of water here too before going to bed. So I hope everybody's projects keep going good and everybody's staying safe. And I guess everybody's disappearing on me. So anyway, everybody, thanks for watching, hanging out. Yeah, well, yeah, that could be the other problem. So, all right, everybody, y'all take care. We'll see you in the next one, or maybe one of these days I'll actually get the video camera picked up and make one. So, all right, everybody, see you next weekend or sooner. Who knows? Take care.